production. What's going on? What's going on? This is Sir Yeetus, and I'm here to give you your daily dose of red pills. This topic I'm going to talk about, I believe, is going to be very important because a lot of people out there, they don't really have the information to deal with and get over the red pill rage. Before I get into that subject, though, I'm going to read the comments right quick, see what you guys are doing. And yeah, unfortunately, Rishi, currently he's asleep. Or I don't know what he's doing, but I will assume he's asleep. So he isn't present right now. But I'm sure he'll join sometime during the stream. So don't I didn't do anything to him, even though I think mushrooms are gross. Okay, to eat. I'm sure he'll join sometime the stream. But let me look at the comments right quick. Do. I'm gonna slap Yeetus PayPal while I wait for the show to start, my brother. Well, I'll check it in a bit. I'll check it. About to head to work, boys. Cushion welding till 12 p.m. Hey, man, do your thing. Stay calm and collected. Don't get too stressed out. Does Reach have PayPal? I don't know. He should get one. He's pretty much right along with me. He might as well get one. He's in pretty much all of my live streams. Yeah. Daily dose of red pills is going to happen. It's about to go down. For the Warband, yeet. Thank you very much, guys. Thank you very much for the support. Now, let me check this super chat. Somebody gave you some good stuff. Do. What is today? I'll get away from you. I got a super chat from, don't want to say his name, but I'll say CS. Keep it up, homie Yeetus. Stay on top. You already know. I'm going to be doing the best I can to spread the word, spread the message of the Warband, spread the message to as many men as possible to wake up from their blue pill slumber. And he donated me $5. Thank you very much for the donation. Thank you. No, it's nothing. I just don't think mushrooms are good. I don't like the taste. I don't like the texture. I just just hate it. Island Hermit, the red pill rage. This should be a good topic, man. I was in the red pill rage for a year. Once I got over it, I was happy again. Yeah, man. Luckily I only went through the red pill rage for a week. No, 2 weeks. Sorry, 2 weeks. It wasn't a fun time. It was not a good time at all. Is that it? Okay, I'm gonna put in a poll right quick. I'm gonna let the chat let me know what their experience was. All right, the poll is up. Everybody in the chat currently right now, please vote. Have you ever went through the red pill rage yourself in your life? Because I know there's a minority of men out there that never really had to go through the red pill. They never had to because they were pretty much red pill from the beginning, or they were able to accept the fact so quick that they never really had to get mad over it. That will be a good topic right there. I will definitely talk about that tomorrow. That's a good topic to talk about. No. Clipboard. Okay. I'm gonna get through this segment right quick. Oh, whoa, he came out of nowhere. Under Chronic, what is going on? Thank you for joining the live stream, man. Anger Rising. What's going on? Are you missing some kush? Like, what's up? What's making you hostile this morning? But yeah, in all seriousness, yeah, Red Pill Rage is just straight up anger, straight up like you are furious at yourself and at society. Like it's not a good feeling to go through at all, none. But oh, that damn Warband turkey stole the punch I rolled last night. Maybe that's why he's not in the live stream today. He probably got too high and passed out. Oh shit. Oh, that's a very unfortunate situation. But let's start the topic. All right. Let's get through this. So, Red Pill Rage. What is Red Pill Rage? There's different definitions that you could say about the Red Pill Rage, but I think the core reason is you are overwhelmed with information about the truth, about the reality of the world. And throughout your childhood, throughout your adult life, you were taught by society, by your family, friends, schools, social media, uh, government, hell, that everything is sugar and spice and everything nice. Women are sweet princesses that will never do you wrong. And you should go and find the woman of your dreams. You can always find a good woman out there who's willing to fulfill your house and white picket fence dream. And she will never ever do you wrong. She will elevate your life. Your sole purpose is a woman. But then when you find out the easy way or the hard way, that's not a good feeling. That your entire life was lied to. The society lied to you, friends lied to you, family lied to you. And they knew the truth, but they chose to lie to you over their own selfish gains, such as they want you to get married, so they can have a chance to have grandkids. Not because they want you to be happy, it's because they want you to reproduce for them, to spread their genes. Also, the government wants you to believe that marriage is a good idea so they can strip you of your finances and dignity by dragging you through the divorce and family courts. They want you to believe that women are just this powerful, this like perfect being that can't do no wrong. Then you're so confused on why women don't find you attractive. Women tend to treat you like shit. Well, you were taught your whole life to treat them like princesses, to treat them like queens, like Disney princesses. But look where it got you. Nowhere. You probably broke. You probably went into debt for one of these ladies. And more importantly, you lost your house, half your assets, lost your kids, lost everything. And you just don't know why. I'm doing everything that I was taught by society of what I needed to do to have a successful relationship. And it's not working out at all. So when you come to the realization yourself, or you find information such as red pill or MGTOW or something like that, that's a lot to take in. The red pill is a very, very bitter pill to swallow. It's not something. It's not a good feeling to swallow. It's like finding out that 20 years later your dad isn't really your dad and your mom lied the whole time. It's similar to that feeling. But it comes to society in general, where you come to realize that society only sees you as expendable, a walking ATM, a workhorse, nothing more. They just want you to spread your genes so they can use your kids to fuel the government, to fuel your family's needs, to fuel your wife's pockets with your child support. Society doesn't give a fuck about men when it comes to due process, and to the point where you are literally demonized just for existing. One false lie that a woman or a man, but let's say a woman, could put on you, one false lie, and your reputation is ruined, and or you may even go to jail off of allegations alone. And that's just one of many realizations that man sees when he's going through the red pill. And when I say that red pill rage is nasty, it is nasty. You in my opinion, you are literally hating society. You're hating women. You hate your own family for even lying to you in the first place. You're just bottled with hate. And that's not a good place for a man to be. Because in my opinion, red pill rage is a precursor to the black pill. Red pill rage, if you can't get out of it, if you can't accept the fact that society lied to you and female nature is female nature, okay, it's just that society and the government, they wanted you to believe the opposite of how females truly were, of how the female nature truly works. They didn't want you to believe that. They want to put a shroud over your eyes and stay in that blue pill slumber. But once you wake up and you realize, like, oh my God, they lied to me. I got screwed and they lied to me and they knew it. They fed me to the slaughterhouse. It's a painful process. I only went through it for a couple weeks. I know people that went through it for months or even years of red pill rage. And if you have to go through, in my opinion, months of red pill rage, that's not a healthy look. Because I'm telling you, man, if you can't get out of that red pill rage, you are not gonna you're not gonna have a good time, because that's a one-way ticket to the black pill of philosophy. I'm not saying it's the main reason, but it is a major factor in going from red pill rage to black pill. Because if you're doing all this and your whole life was a lie, you're going to go to the conclusion of what's the point? What's the meaning of all this? Or you're going to get to the point where you're going to have actual hatred towards women. This doesn't even have to do with the black pill. I'm just saying in general. If you can't get out of the red pill rage, that will lead to actual hatred towards women. And you may even go out there to try to do some crazy revenge, like on some Chad and Tyrone shit, on some Pookie and Ray Ray shit. And then there's extreme red pill rage, where unfortunately you may end up in jail. Because that does happen. Where a man is so angry at the realization of what's happening to him. For example, a man comes home busting his butt 14, 15 hours workday. And then after all this time, your wife is cheating on you in your own bed. There's plenty of cases, I'm sure you gentlemen know, there's plenty of cases of people losing their lives because of the situation. This is why I believe spreading the message, red pill message, big time message, warband message is crucial. So men can really learn and understand what's truly happening. If they don't have to go down those avenues, that's not good for them at all. Pretty much going down a downward spiral. Only men can understand. Women can't understand this. Only men can understand this. Because today's society is pretty much taking advantage of men since birth. We're literally taking advantage of from birth all the way up to death. And that's a bitter pill to swallow. But it is what it is, though. So I'm gonna check the comics right quick. Not comics. Comments right quick. See what you guys got to say. Do. Warband. I'm going through red pill rage every time I deal with a. Oh man, sometimes you gotta just deal with modern women as annoyance. You don't want to go to like extreme anger all the time. Okay, because female nature is female nature. Just call out the bullshit. All right. Don't hate them for being who they are. It's like hating a dog for being a dog. Like you can't hate a dog for being itself. But you can still call out the bullshit. Don't let the red pill rage black pill you. I agree 1,000,000%. Don't let red pill rage get you to the point where you're like, what is the point? This is pointless. Everything's pointless. Why am I working so hard just to get nothing in the end? Type stuff. That is a dangerous mindset, in my opinion. Depending on who that person is. Okay, like I said before, I had a few people change my mind on the black pill. Black pill does have a decent amount of points, but at the same time, black pill will lead you to a dangerous road, depending on how you perceive it. Because if a man gives up, it's game over. There's no coming back from that. Red pill is a crutch that most guys use to hate on women. I understand them. This is who they have been always. All the restrictions society, religions place on them are all gone. Yep. I 1,000,000% agree, Raja. Definitely agree. How can you hate a woman for being a woman? Call out their bullshit, sure. I'm not saying you should not call them out on their bad behavior and decisions. But you can't have such hatred towards something that's being itself. It makes no sense. Hate is a valid emotion. Yes, it is. I'm not saying you can't hate something. I'm just saying don't be in that mindset for too long, because that can lead down to dangerous consequences. Do. All right, Ronan, I'll be here. I'll be here chilling like a villain. Island Hermit, a whole lies men were lied to. They were told women are sugar and spice and everything nice, but that was a lie. They're more like demons. It's with high heels, and a lot of guys can accept that. They can't. They can't. Put it like this, gentlemen. Get a 10-year-old kid. It doesn't have to be a man or a woman, okay? Say, hey, here is $1 million. You can do whatever you want with it, and we won't hold you responsible for what decisions you make with that money. That's a decent analogy when it comes to women not being held accountable in Western society for their bad decisions and behavior, because they always have money to fall back on. They always have these grown adults to fall back on. Women have countless safety nets. So why would they be afraid anymore of making bad decisions when they are always safe 24/7? Okay. Women are the same around the world. It's the environment that dictates everything, the environment. Because I guarantee you, if the rules in the West was the same in Afghanistan, the Middle Eastern women will be acting the exact same way right now. Humor is a coping mechanism. You're not wrong. That's why plenty of comedians that are very funny, they actually have tragic backgrounds. Focus on my purpose, help me get out of the red pill rage. Yep. I just did me. That's what I did personally. I did what I had to do. I made sure I was straight. I made sure I was happy. I did what I felt like doing. Because the red pill does show you that there's more to life than women. That's why a good amount of men, they go from red pill to MGTOW. Sure, you can go straight to MGTOW, but what I'm saying is red pill can also be a precursor to MGTOW. There's a lot of expectations that young men think they will be happy once they get the puniti. So when they can, they build up anger, resentment to chicks. It's not good. No. At that point, you become the stereotypical incel, where they're literally angry at women for not giving it up. That's also a unhealthy mindset. But these days, model women and these simps, they'll call you incel just for saying that, there's only two genders. Brad Zirker, why live in a constant state of negativity? Live your life as you choose and don't forget to take a moment to just breathe. Yes. Sit down, go walk in the park, go walk along the beach, go to the lake, fish a bit, crack open some cold ones, and reflect on your situation and do the planning and the execution on how to get yourself out of the situation into a better place. Not just physically, but mentally. Okay? Because we already have it tough as it is, as men. But we need to adapt and prosper. That's because that's what we do. We adapt and we figure out solutions. But unfortunately, for plenty of people in the red pill rage, they don't believe in solutions. Hell, me at one point with my 2-week red pill rage, I didn't think there was a solution. Especially with all the information that Sandman was given back in 2014, around there. I was like, holy shit. Like, if females are like that, what's the point? Like, I've been good to them and they do me like that. What's the point? So it's crazy. Oh, look who joined. The one, the only, Rishi.
Red Pill Rage.
You good, bro?
Yeah.
You just woke up?
For real.
Called it. See?
Now my fucking main computer, I don't know what's wrong with it, dude. I'm on my old one.
Is your computer freezing up?
Nah, I just won't fucking boot up for some reason. I don't know. I'm gonna have to mess with it today.
Look, see, all your fans, they got to a red pill rage when I said,
"Where's Rishi?"
Yeah, where's Rishi? God damn it, where's Rishi? Oh man, but I pretty much already went through my segment. But do you have something to say? Like, what is your perspective on red pill rage?
It should be a transitional period and nothing else. You should be working towards getting out of it.
Do you believe red pill rage is a precursor to black pill philosophy?
I mean, it can be if you don't let go of that anger. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I definitely know what you're saying, man. Because I went through it myself. I'm sure. I don't know if you went through it or.
Yeah, some guys go through it, and some guys can just transition that to like pretty much being in peace. Some guys transition into like I was depressed for a little while after the anger, bro. But you kind of like skip that step from what I'm hearing, or that step was like like small to you because of your previous experiences. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Let's see if I can find this video. I'm gonna send you a couple videos just and capture the start of the Red Pill Rage. Can you read the comments right quick?
All right. Hmm. Mushroom. The Rishi Rage. Rishi, set up a PayPal someday. Yeah, maybe I will. Maybe. It's crazy how growing through grade school, I already understood that there was more to life than sex. But seeing how so many people were blinded by it, and I'm currently thinking back to middle school. Yeah. Sometimes you just like look back uh, and just see things, you know. I definitely feel that. I've seen what men can do when they are angry. I've seen what men can do when they are
Oh,
angry.
I remember that meme.
Flamingo!
I remember that meme. All right, I'm gonna have to watch it again. Well, let me check my videos. Let me see. I can find some. Oh yeah, that video. That video was there recently. Give me 1 second. Shut up, you stupid. Okay, I got y'all. I got y'all. This is just downtime. Fortnite reference.
Mm-mm. Pee pee poo poo.
All right, that's one. Well, since we're taking a pause right quick, and soon we will get into the call-ins because I'm sure a lot of you guys have a lot of things to say about Red Pill Rage. I want to know about you guys' experience, or if you know somebody that went through it. But it's shield time, yeah, shield time. You good? Did I kick you out by accident, or did you leave?
Uh-oh. Stinky.
Yeah, okay. If you want to
Stinky.
support the channel or the Warband in
Funny.
general, please click on the link on top of the chat on that pin. I pinned the link. Donate any money that you can, all money will be appreciated. It will go to editing, artists, music production, the comic, anything that we
Now
need.
there's something wrong with
Because
the fucking
what?
bro.
Can you hear me?
Always something wrong, Yeet. Always something wrong.
But you can hear me, Rishi, right?
Bro.
Please tell me you can hear me so I can take you out. He can't hear me. Damn it. I don't want Rishi saying some crazy shit, if he gets mad. But back to the shilling. All right. Please click on the link that is on top of the chat. Donate to paypal.me/Yeetus. All the money will go towards to the Warband's production. Thanks to you guys. I have a very cool artwork that's in the works. thanks to all you guys' donations. So I'm pretty hyped about that. And soon I'm going to be putting towards future donations. I'm going to be putting that money towards a different layout for my videos. It's going to look pretty sick. It's going to look real good. But let's bring it back. Rishi, you good? Rishi.
Ooh, neaty. Hold on.
There you go. I don't know. Everything's going wrong nowadays. I'm in the Rishi rage.
Can you hear me, bro?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Damn, I was like, I had to take you out. I didn't know if you can hear me or not.
No.
I don't want you saying some crazy shit.
Upura.
Why are you speaking in mushroom?
Bruh. All my shit's just like, oh, let's just fuck up today. Okay.
Okay, you pull up the
Yeah, I got it up. Oh,
just give me a sec. I'm looking for another one. Oh, that grew. All right. It's another video. They will show one more video.
Oh, bro.
One more video. Should I say that one? Yeah, I choose this one. It's great.
I choose you.
And also this one. We're still here, y'all. We're just going to look for a few videos for you guys. All right, I'm done. I know it's pretty quiet right now. Hang in there. Where'd he go? Where'd they go? The feminists, they got me. Help me, brothers.
Where'd he go? Where did Yeetus go?
Just let me know when you're ready, Rishi. Oh, let's check the poll. Because I did put up a poll. 82% of you guys out of 44 votes say that you went through the red pill rage. But I'm going to show you a few videos that usually sends men to red pill rage.
All right. Let's go ahead.
All right, got the first one up. Let's do this.
In the library? With who? By yourself in the library? Nah, for real. Where you at? Where you at? Stop playing. I said, where you at?
Nowhere, baby. Don't worry about it.
What the fuck is wrong with you? What you mean don't worry about it?
Bruh. What you mean? Where you at though?
That's the quickest way. See, this is one of the worst ways a man will go into the red pill rage, because more likely than not, this situation does not end well. People will die in this situation most of the time. Literally. Like, I'm sure you heard of stories like this all the time, Rishi. When the girl gets caught cheating and then the man flips the fuck out. Like,
Yep.
literally go nuts. Like, literally. Not just kill the girlfriend, but kill the lover too, both at the same time. Actually, it happened recently. When who's that famous TikToker that did the Elder Scrolls skits? The one that pretends to be John Wick and Tony Soprano, and you don't know who he is? I'm sure you will.
I'm not too sure.
I'll look it up right now.
But
Al, actually, no, I can't really. I don't want to get my shit copyrighted.
I don't think you can skip. Like, I wasn't talking about the rage part. I was talking about after. Usually, guys go through a period of depression, pretty much.
Oh yeah, if they don't, do some heinous shit beforehand, yeah.
So, I think that's why some guys like hang on to the anger, because after it, they just feel fucking sad, and they can't push through to find like peace and acceptance.
Yep, and that's why I say red pill rage usually is a precursor to the black pill philosophy.
Yeah, but now it's just like, I think it used to be like guys would just get depressed. Like, they didn't call it like a black pill back in the day. They just called it like the value of suicide.
Yeah.
But now it's just like, I think there's just like enough guys, like a philosophy to like back it up now. They have their own community.
From studio. Yeah, that's literally how hockey mask time happens. And it already happened a few times this year. I've seen videos. Literally, a dude came in on his cheating wife, went back to get a huge ass knife, and stabbed her to death. It was gruesome. I saw the video. Wow. And then on top of that, this famous TikToker, look it up, John Wick and Tony Montana impressions. He does those impressions. Right now, he's in prison because he killed his wife, because they weren't even divorced yet. They were just separated. It was a weird situation, but he found out that his wife had another dude in their apartment. So this guy rushed back to the apartment and shot the dude multiple times, killed him, and shot his wife once in the head, killed her. And right now, of course, he's facing life in prison. You can't, you there's no way you can get out of that one, and there's proof. So that's what I'm saying. When it comes to the red pill rage, it's not a good feeling to be in. It's not. And finding out that your girlfriend is cheating, especially in that manner in the video I showed you before, it's hockey mask time. And I don't blame him either, because that's literally one of the worst betrayals you can do to a man. One of the worst. But let's move on to the second video that can make you go to red pill rage. You ready?
Yeah.
Boom.
ODSTs.
You gotta suck them dry for everything they have. Take their money, their car, their house,
their energy, their motivation,
waste their time,
their faith,
waste their time. By the time we're done, they wanna kill themselves. What? You gotta suck them dry for everything they have. Take their money, their car, their house,
their energy,
Yeah,
their
everything.
motivation,
Waste their time.
their faith.
Waste their time. By the time we're done, they want to kill themselves.
Please tell me y'all heard that. Tell me what you feel about that, chat. Please tell me what you feel about that. Because that's another way for a man to go to a red pill rage. After hearing that, how could you not? And I'm sure Chad and Tyrone, they don't give a shit because they already know that they're going to get laid anyway. I'm talking about the average man. That is the quickest way for an average man to go to red pill rage. The average simp to wake up to what's really going on. What you gotta say about that, Rishi?
Yep. Like that's a great thing I think about like these things. Sure, it's like you get to see how like degenerate this culture really is, and like how much these broads like tell on themselves, pretty much.
And they laugh about it.
Yep.
They laugh about men eliminating themselves. Think about it. Yeah, I see you, chat. I see you. Let me do this real quick. Yeah, it should. Honestly, for my promotion video that I'm gonna put in front of my YouTube page, I'm gonna make a compilation. Those aren't real relationships. Well, women are single even when they're married, even when they're in a relationship. It doesn't matter. They're still single. They're single when the right man comes along. Those damn 304s have no shame, none whatsoever. It is downright scary and humane. Remember how society told you there was sugar, spice, and everything nice. Understand, gents, this is 304 nature. Give them nothing. This is female nature. Give them nothing.
Yep.
Ian Blades, I'm fetching the duct tape and blah. Oh man, no, let's not go that far. I seen that video and it did. Though now I understand most of all 304s are that way, and I choose the MGTOW path instead. I wouldn't even say 304s. I just say female nature, because if they have the opportunity to do it, they will. Female nature is the same all around the world. The environment is different.
Best believe. Rare it is the female that will actually love and be loyal to you. It's a rare trait, gentlemen.
She's loyal to you because she has no choice. Or
that was ingrained in her. That was hammered into her by the culture.
Right.
But look around at the culture today, gentlemen. It supports and advocates for this kind of behavior. So
hell yeah, Arknight. I'm not saying that you're wrong, but I just had to emphasize because I talked to Sexpat. I'm sure you guys talked to Sexpat a couple times. I agree what he said, that literally the female nature is all the same around the world. It's the environment that makes them behave differently. Because in Asian countries, they're not going to put up with the bullshit that us Western countries deal with. All right. Women's hands are tied on the in other countries. They can't take advantage of you like they could if they were in the United States. But give them the opportunity to do so, to take advantage of you, they will. That's what I'm saying, man. They're the number one I hate Sims.
Destroy
That's where you
the
can hate.
soy.
Destroy the soul. Yeah, Grande Chronic says it all the time. Let's go to the third video of why a man will go to the Red Pill Rage.
All right.
That was my old.
Very interested in talking to you, first of all, but basically we're here to shut down an event that is promoting the patriarchy.
Very frustrated. I was studying all today, and I took time out of my studies to come here.
I'd like to ask him why he's here.
I'm not sufficiently convinced that I'll receive an answer that isn't what I presented.
2 of my friends committed suicide, and I want the peace of understanding why that happened.
Wow. When did this happen?
It happened about 2 years ago. It was one after the other like that.
Did you expect to get some addressing of suicide issue at the talk here?
Yes, I did.
What I have to ask on that, and I'll ask you, is why this space to talk about that?
Do you need any more proof, my brothers? This is another way a man can go to the Red Pill Rage. It doesn't even have to do with a relationship. It's just how men are treated in general. When they are preaching about men's mental health, men's rights, men's this, men's that, look how the simps and the feminazis crowded the event. Say, oh, why are you here? Why you want to speak? Why are you in our space to even talk about this? Blah, blah, blah. So much for equality. Am I right, boys?
Yep.
Yeah, I know. It's crazy. It's crazy. Even I was shocked. You have anything to talk about when it comes to that video?
This is why you don't treat them with civility, gentlemen. You don't even treat them as human, honestly, because they don't see you as human. They want you dead, bro. For the most part, like with these people, you know, the leftoids.
Yeah. You're expendable to them. That's it.
Yep.
If you can't give them the good shalom, you know, or if you don't have the resources that they want, if they can't use you, they don't care if you eliminate yourself the next day. Not once.
Yep.
Only your few homie friends will care at the end. They're the ones that are going to be at your funeral. Not these so-called feminists that strives for the equality of both men and women. My ass. But let's start the call-ins, shall we?
Let's.
But before we start the call-ins, I am going to shill. If you want to support this channel, the Warband, please click on the link that pinned on top of the chat. All money is appreciated if you donate. I don't care how much you donate. It's going to go towards the production of my channel or anything that the Warband needs, such as artists, music producers, editors, comic book jars, like whatever we need. Okay, we need the highest quality for our videos so we can give you the best experience of the Warband. Unfortunately, that's not free. If you can't donate, can you please like the video? I'll be highly appreciated. Thank you. So if you want to join in the call, please click on the StreamYard link that Rishi just spazzed. All right. He spammed the shit out of it. Click on the link. Come ahead. Go ahead and join.
Where you at, though?
Where we
I don't
And we'll talk about the red pill rage. Okay. Go ahead and click on that link.
Darling Buddha.
Anybody that wants to join, go ahead and click. It's all good. Here. Damn. Come on, y'all. Don't be shy. Not all y'all at the gym. Don't lie to me.
We're at the gym, Yeetus. We can't come on the show.
We're at the gym getting them gains.
Games.
The gym can't stop for nobody. Oh, man. All right. We're going to start with... Oh, shit. Everybody's coming in. All right. Look at that. We're going to start with Island Hermit. What's going on?
Yo, what's up, guys?
Yo.
So I'm just at work.
So
I'm at work real fast, and I just wanted to tell my red pill rage story, if that's cool with you guys.
Yep, go for it.
So, two women pointed me into the direction of the red pill. I dated a single mom for 6 months. I took care of her kid like it was my own, and fucking like literally put everything into that relationship. Found out she was cheating on me the whole time with her baby daddy. So that was fucked up. And then in the summertime, so this like a few months after that, I'm like kind of healed and stuff and moved on. So I work music festivals in the summertime. I set up stage for like national bands and stuff. And one of the security girls thought I was cute. And my friend who also works security told me how she was obsessing over me all summer. So once he told me that, I talked to her. I got her number. She stayed the night. She stayed the weekend at my place. Railed the shit out of her. We went to the movies. We went out to eat. It was like the best weekend ever. And then a few days later, she texted me, "Let's just be friends." I'm like, what? How are you going to just want to be friends after that weekend? Dude, I was so mad. Yeah. After a full weekend of like going on adventures, having crazy sex, fucking, she even paid for my meal when we went out to eat because she offered to. So she seemed like she was super high interest. And then out of nowhere, she's like, "Oh, let's just be friends." I'm like, what?
Is that you in your avatar?
Yeah, that's me. Dude, I'm a pretty jacked dude.
Gang, I can see the forearms, bro.
Yeah, dude, I go to the gym every day. I do personal training part-time. I'm a pretty jacked dude. So it's not hard for me to get girls at all.
And she still turned you down, or was this like long before you were working out?
No, I've been working out since the age of 19, so I've always been in pretty good shape. So I guess this girl was checking me out hardcore all summer. And then she finally, I found out that she likes me. We hung out. And then I think once she like got me, she was just like over it. She's like, all right, this is the guy I obsessed over all summer. And then it was like, she conquered her goal and it was time to like move on to the next guy or whatever. That's just what I think personally.
Do you feel like because you were nice to her and stuff, that put her off? Like,
yeah, dude, I treated her like I treated her too good all week, and I think that was part of it too.
I think she
looked like the girl from the Twilight movie, so she was pretty cute.
So I'm assuming she was hoping that you would rearrange her guts.
I did all weekend. And then it was just like, dude, we went to the movies. It was like the most perfect weekend you could have, like with a chick, and like she was all over me. And, just like 2 days later, randomly hits me up and she's like, oh, I think we should just be friends. And I was just confused. I was like, I didn't know why. And, of course, she came up with a bullshit excuse. And I'm like, no, we're not just being friends. You can go fuck off. It's like we're either doing this or we're not. So, and then, I went on YouTube and started I found Sandman and TFM and started binge watching their videos. And then I was in the red pill rage for a good year.
Because it all started to make sense, didn't it?
Yeah.
Like your blue pill world at the time was just like crumbling down upon you. Like, holy shit, my whole life was a lie.
Yep.
It's not a good feeling.
Yeah, dude,
No.
Yeah, it just did not make any logical sense to me. Because, like, say you were in the same position as me, Yeetus, and then 2 days later she texts you, let's just be friends. It's like, what? Like, what did I do?
Yeah, you
but I didn't do anything.
Yeah. But before I move on to the next caller, do you have anything for the Warband when it comes to the red pill rage?
Yeah, guys, just try to get through that red pill rage as fast as you can. You do not want to stay there for long. I know everybody's different, but shit happens. Just, you got to figure out your purpose and meaning for life once you find the red pill, because we were lied to our whole life. So we were told women were sugar and spice and everything nice, and they're more like demons in high heels. And, as little kids, we're lied to. We're like, oh, we got to get married, have kids, all that bullshit. And then you just realize that was a lie and everything you were told was a lie. And then you got to figure out your meaning and purpose for life. And then once you figure out your meaning and purpose for life, that's when you can start to like rebuild. So,
I agree, man. I definitely agree. Thank you for joining, man. While you're at work.
Yep.
That means a lot to me.
My break's just about over too, so it was perfect timing.
All right, man. Have fun. Don't go too crazy at work.
All right.
Yep. Take care, guys.
All right. Peace out.
Peace. Puniti.
What do you got to say about this, Rishi?
Gobble, gobble. Motherfucker, I'll take all your blunts, cuz my gobble gobbles on me, man.
Oh shit! Yo, your black voice is on point. It's there.
It'll be fucking Walking Dead all day, bro.
Yo, underground. You gonna let the Warband turkey talk to you like that, bro? You gonna let the Warband turkey talk to you? Come on, damn. He's gonna be Walking Dead, bro. Oh, that's too funny. That is too funny. Oh Lord. Oh, I hope Underground saw that.
By the way, he sent me he watched the video I sent him with that shrimp.
Oh, he did.
Ribby. He's like he sent me like 3 messages about it. Oh man, I hope he like mentions it in the live stream today.
That'd be too funny.
It would be.
But let's go to the next caller. Unknown Soul. What's going on, man?
What's up? Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yes.
Can you hear me?
We can hear you.
One thing that's clear about that rage is that, again, we've been sold a lie for most of our lives. Only when we begin to realize it, then we begin to see the battlefield before us. Why do I say this? I remember watching, just in general, with people I've met, the relationships they were in that they thought were the world, only for them to turn to shit. See them crying in pain. And then what's disturbing is just the video from before. Are we not human to you? In truth, we're just seen as a pocketbook. It hurts. But the one thing to know is never let the rage consume you. At the end of the day, it's just the understanding of what we're up against as men and how we learn how to navigate. Because at the end of the day, either we live in spite of the pain that has been dealt to us in this life, how we're treated, viewed, and seen, or we let it consume us and lose ourselves to it and lose all the time we have left.
I agree 1,000,000%, man. I agree.
It's just, I make it clear, you only get one life. It's not trying to hyper focus on the fact that we all leave this earth at one point, but the idea is take that time to understand your passions, your joys, and the point is you got to find your way. The point is peace. Peace is a choice. So you have to first take the right steps towards it. Like I said before, I already remembered when I was in middle school how there were so many around me who were hyper focused on the fact of if the world were in tomorrow, I would fuck a girl. And I'm like, but aren't there other things you want to do? Like travel, see the world, try food, create something. I make it clear. It's only a few minutes of pleasure, then 7 hours of sleeping, then could be part of your life taking care of a kid that may or may not be yours. And that's disturbing to think about because, again, you're giving your life to something that you believe came from you, but only to realize later, which he suddenly feels bad enough after enough time has gone, to say it's not your kid. That's horrifying. Because you mean to tell me you couldn't love the man who would do everything for you, care for you enough to actually give him his own child? Chad, Tyrone, Brad, whoever else the fuck it is, seems to have the right and deserves it? That's disgusting.
And then the unfortunate part is you come to terms. Oh, that's loud.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, when I speak, like loud noises come from your avatar.
Oh, coming from me?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. Just maybe is that better?
Let's see. Yep, much better. And the unfortunate part is you come to realize that that's just the female nature. That's her hypergamous behavior at work. Not saying you can't call her out on bullshit. Not saying that she's wrong for what she's done, which I'm sure she knew was wrong. But she thought that the grass was greener on the other side and took that chance.
Yeah. What I find interesting is they can pour the time and energy into, let's put it simple, the lowlives and bums who first seem like they have it all together, only later in life have nothing, while the ones who worked hard, took care of themselves, did everything, basically made the right decisions, they don't seem to be worth the time or effort or energy.
Nope, none
Twisted
at all,
logic.
man. Yeah, it
reminds me.
What's up?
It just reminds me of the meme you posted yesterday, as in, if you stand up again when the DJ yells, where are all the single ladies at? I'm leaving your ass. Combined with the fact that there was even a lady who straight up said, again, this hurts my brain when I say it, but it's this. She goes, in order for a woman to find a loving man, she has to cheat on him and see if he'll stay. And I'm left with, you mean to tell me the one who makes the choice to stay has to go through a horrifying event just for an essence of love to be proved? So loyalty through disloyalty.
Yeah, that
makes perfect sense when you're a female, but I'm just left with, again, I haven't even been out there yet, but I know I already learned I gotta watch my back. I'm just on the part of, really? You mean to tell me you gotta do something about, again, the definition of even when it comes to getting the puniti, you never know how many men she's been with.
Yep.
And the idea to think that she wants you to go down there, especially when you know that it wasn't maybe just one or two, no, let's say 50 to 100. And the point is, I'm getting the backwash, and that's only putting it mildly. It's fucking disgusting.
Yeah, I don't do all that.
I know. I'm just adding that in because it's just the thought process.
Yeah, the thought. Yeah.
And then the logic that comes into play is when they try to look at it and say, "Oh, but all you guys do this or that," and I'm left with, You do know there are a good chunk of guys who chose to wait or weren't really getting that much action.
Well,
The
what'd you say?
definition is you're for the streets. And if you're gonna say how much of a queen you are, yeah, you're a queen of the streets,
Of
not
course.
someone who can be respected.
No.
But
Why
the
would I
main point out of
respect
all
something that everybody had for free? You want me to lease you? Fuck out of here.
yeah. And the biggest thing I put to it is just remember what I said before. Live in spite of it all. Wait, can you hear me?
Yep, I can hear you. So
Oh, I'm just making sure something happened, but
yeah, it's all good, man.
what I was
So
trying to say,
oh, okay, you can continue. Never mind.
no, all I was saying has, again, another bit of advice I give to the Warband and all the men out there. Learn the tricks and traps of the world. Learn the tricks and traps of the female nature. Don't get destroyed by it. Learn to live in spite of it all, so that at the end of the day, you're the one who gets to have a good life. Don't live in anger, because we only got so much time. The idea is you navigate. And the best way I'm going to leave it with you is navigate your day. It's not saying that you're just ready to have a good day. No, you're prepared for the good, the bad, and the ugly. That's why you navigate.
That's solid advice. I like that one. Okay.
I'm still growing, man.
Well, do you
But at
have
least I'm getting
anything
something
for me or Rishi?
Huh?
Do you have anything for me or Rishi?
Well, just for both of you. Remember what I said earlier. The point is, the definition of why all of these channels have come into play for us men in the manosphere in general is because finally we get somewhere where we can talk about our problems and issues and have hope and understanding that at the end of the day, we're not alone. One of the very tricks about marriage is isolation tactics. Have work that you enjoy that's fun. Have hobbies that you enjoy. Have friends. Why do you think they do everything to separate us away from that? To give us this idea of how big and bad you are once you have a girl, but not knowing that you're being slowly manipulated to your death.
Yep, literally wrapped around her finger and not even know it.
Last story I'll leave you with. There was a story about two guys who would play Xbox and Call of Duty together that they finally got to meet in real life. They were playing for years. And the thing that hurts me personally is that there are females who want to take that away, such as gaming. A lot of times again, in this pandemic, we can barely be connected to one another. It's lucky when we have our online friends and things, but they don't even want us to have that because a lot of times they're ones who are there to save us. But don't get me wrong. There are also the ones out there who want to ruin us. It's all I'm saying is the people who care about you are the ones who are going to shine more in your life and be there versus the people who want to destroy you. They're going to want to do everything they can to lock you away, gaslight you to make you think all these horrible things about yourself. The very definition of that video, again, I don't care how many times I say it, the disgusting nature of doing everything to break a person and laugh at their downfall.
Yeah, that's the female nature with no restraints, no rules, no consequences, nothing.
Well, see you later for now. I hope I can pass on any nugget of wisdom when I get a chance, because I'm still on my path, but I want to be able to say this to those who out there so that they can see the bigger picture. Life just ain't about having that one person by your side. It's about making your way and creating something that's, well, worth creating and living a life worth living.
I like that saying, man. I like it very much. Please return to the stream when you can, man.
When I have the time, I will. I just want to promote that positivity because it's hard to see it in this dark age. I know I can be running on when I speak a lot, but I want a lot of this to get through to as many as possible. Live in spite of all that is against us. Though we as men have been trained to just basically be wallets, we can still find our way and enjoy life. Because at the end of the day, by gaining a sense of accountability and knowing when to admit when we're in the wrong, we're not living into some fantasy land of just blaming someone else. Best quote I can give from even Kingsmen. Be better than who you were yesterday.
I like that quote. Thank you for being on here, man. Thank you very much.
God bless and peace.
Peace out.
Peace.
And Punyeti.
Unity. Listen to Unknown Soul, man. He's actually speaking facts. Also listen to Ribby the Party Frog. More to life than Poon Boys, just a small part of the bigger story. Poon is nice, but that's not your main objective. Do you agree, Rishi?
Yeah.
There's so much to life that you can do. So many things that you can create. So many things you can explore. You really gonna focus your whole life for what? 20 minutes of pleasure? It's not worth it, gentlemen. It's not worth it at all. But you ready to go on to the next caller, Rishi?
Absolutely.
All right, let's do this. The one, the only, Mayor Mercules.
Yo.
Puniti.
You know, I have to agree with the last caller, partially at least, on the live in spite of it. I don't live in spite. I live to spite.
What do you... Can you elaborate on that?
I would say that as long as I've been in it, I'm still partially in my red pill rage. Every day of my life, I've been force-fed red pills. And it's not easy to get over all of the knowledge and all the fuckery in the world.
It's not at all. It's not, especially in my opinion, though, the more bullshit that man goes through because of the gynocentric society and women and simps, the worse bullshit that man goes through because of them, the worse the red pill rage will be when they find out the truth.
Absolutely. Well, I mean, it's not just, when they find the truth, but people like me who've been exposed to the truth and the true nature of not just women, but human beings in general.
Right.
It'll piss you off. It'll piss you off, and it's a never-ending cycle. Absorbing information is hard. But what you do with that information and how you maintain your emotions through it is everything.
So how would you, what would be your recommendation for somebody that's going through a case of a red pill rage? Like what should they do to try to conquer it?
Meditation tactics work for me.
Meditation.
Learn to sit alone with your thoughts and sort them out properly with a lack of emotion. And I know that's really hard for a lot of people to devoid themselves of emotion, even if it's momentarily. But it's necessary if you want to grow and move past all of the anger that you get from the red pill rage. And even those Brutas that are black pilled. Learn to meditate. Objectively look at your life and the situations that you're in. Do not let yourself fall into the trap that women find themselves in. Do not allow your life to be ruled by emotion.
That's why I see why, as I got older, why a good amount of men just to escape or realize that you know what? I can be doing a lot more cool shit than to deal with the model woman. You know, I notice how people just like, hey, I'm gonna go camping. They go camping a lot, or oh, I'm gonna go fishing. They fish a lot, or I'm just gonna be in my garage doing their little mini wood shop work, or I'm gonna fix my car.
My grandfather built 47 motorcycles after his divorce with my grandmother.
47. God damn.
He didn't sell any of them. He rode them. He built them. He tuned them. Now, both of my grandfathers were cross-country motorcycle racers. And your hobbies are what are going to get you out of it.
Did he give a couple of them away?
Well, they all were entrusted to my uncle, which, I mean, on the same subject, I mean, I was confused my entire childhood. Why is it that my uncle is alone? Why is he chosen to not even have a girlfriend or even any kind of female companionship? Why? That didn't make any sense to me. And then I slowly but surely, as I became an adult, realized who his mother actually was. And I understood. Like, it's better to have been alone the entire time than to have, you know, what has happened to me and to so many others happen over and over and over again. For him, it just wasn't worth it. And I get it now.
Well, what's the saying? Smart men learn from their mistake, but wise men learn from others' mistakes.
Yep. But I think one of my favorite quotes was from, I forget what movie it was, but the guy's like, well, you know, I am the smartest man here. And the guy's like, oh, yeah, you're the smartest man here, huh? What makes you think that? He's like, well, you're a widower, and those two have been married. He's like, yeah, what's that got to do with anything? He's like, smart men don't get married.
That's true. That is true. And that's I can't deny that. All right. Smart men literally do not get married. How are you looking throughout society, seeing what's happening to married men, and you say to yourself, I want to see if it works for me. Are you fucking kidding me?
I mean, if you're one of those brutos that has to learn the hard way, then by all means, go ahead and learn the hard way. Or you can be wise and listen to those who have made the mistake.
I already made the plan personally. Once I'm done with my career, and if the country didn't go to shit yet, I'm definitely going off grid, just somewhere in Washington or Virginia. I'm thinking where I want to go, or even overseas.
Yeah, the Virginias sound pretty decent, but I mean, to be honest, I would go somewhere other than the United States.
Okay, yeah, I'll go overseas. In the whether it's, I don't care, Thailand, Japan, South Korea. I'm just chilling. It's just gonna be me. Not saying that I'm gonna isolate myself. Like, of course, I'll talk to other people if need be. But once I go back home, it's just me, and do what I want to do. Use my time how I want to, and not waste my time on a bunch of people that doesn't even appreciate it in the first place. You know, because when it's my time to go, I don't want to be the person that regrets wasting time. You know, that's my big thing, my big fear. I don't fear death. I fear that I didn't use my time wisely. So whether it's doing what I want to do for fun, or actually doing something productive and beneficial for other men. I wouldn't even say society anymore. Society's kind of fucked at this point. But doing something very beneficial for others, especially other men. I think that's where my time will be used very wisely. Because we need that more than ever. I'm sure you guys have similar, outlook when it comes to using your time wisely.
Absolutely. Yep. Build your castle, build your kingdom, build yourself.
And then when some female were like, "Oh, look at him! Oh, he's doing his own thing. Oh, he can afford this or that," which I personally wouldn't be getting expensive things, but I wouldn't mind dressing sharp. Like it won't be like, oh, the $10,000 suits. No, like maybe $300, $200 suits. Just looks nice.
Yeah, nice shirt, vest, suit jacket, good pants, and good shoes. Mm-hmm.
That's all I need. I don't need jewelry. I don't need I'll take a nice looking watch. I'll take that. And even then, the good looking watches, even they're not expensive actually. I have a favorite watch that's only $80. But how you say the fact that I am doing this for me, see, that's the difference between men and women. Men, most of the things that they do for themselves. Okay. The only time they're gonna go out of a limb is to help a homie out, help a friend out, or if they're in a relationship. So
yeah,
life would be a lot easier on me because I ain't even focusing on relationships. I'll help a friend out, don't get me wrong. But besides that, I have all the time to myself. And I believe that's reassuring, and it takes a lot of stress off my shoulders.
Yeah, absolutely. No, I can attest to that my life has become a lot less stressful when I stopped worrying about whether or not I was going to be in a relationship. It doesn't matter to me anymore. And my friends are absolutely baffled when we go to the bar. And, I've got females that are sitting next to me at the bar or joining us at the table and having conversations. And my buddies are like, why aren't you getting her phone number? Why aren't you going to call her or talk to her again? Because I don't care. Because I don't care. They don't care. So why should I?
Nope. I mainly go to the bar for the drinks. Like, I don't go to the bar to talk to other. Do you know what type of, like, what'd you say?
I go to the bar for drinks. I go to the bar for playing pool with my boys. I go to the bar for karaoke. That's what I go for. I don't worry about the females that are at the bar. Like I said, my friends are baffled by that. They don't understand.
Did I tell you about the story having a couple weeks ago? Quick story, just quick. I went to the bar and I see the homies, I see the bartender. All the bartenders know who I am. I don't know if that's a good or bad thing. Whatever. So I'm here. I'm talking to everybody. We're talking about sports, because it's Sunday Night Football, and I see a group of girls. I think it was around 3 or 4 of them. I'm pretty sure one of them was in the bathroom or whatever. They were literally sitting there straight up bored. Like, literally, no man is approaching them. No man is trying to buy them drinks. Like, nothing. They're just literally just sitting there while listening to a bunch of dudes talking about, oh, who's going to go to the Super Bowl? It was glorious. It was glorious. I'm like, this is what you wanted. This is what you wanted. Like, why are you acting all bored and sad and stuff? You wanted us to leave you alone, so that's what we're doing, and we're having a great time. I've noticed that women, they hate it. It hates them to their very core when men are happy without them. What do you got to say about that, Mayor? Oh, shit.
What's up with my mic?
I can hear you now.
Check. You can hear me? Okay, yeah. There we go. Yeah, no, they wanted this. They wanted us to leave them alone. They wanted the responsibility of approaching us. And now that they have that, now that the ball's in their court, they realize that they don't even know how to dribble. let alone shoot their shot. Have you ever seen a woman approach a man and try to hit on a man?
It's so awkward.
It is cringe.
Yeah,
it is absolutely cringe.
Yeah. It's just
and the first thing that they do is try to throw puniti at him.
Right, like that's not a good look for you at all when it comes to a man.
You're not going to find a man. What you're going to find is Chad and Tyrone.
Yeah, which will definitely take you up on your offer, but
oh yeah,
it won't go any farther than that. Yeah.
But again, I stopped living my life for other people a long time ago, and I'm still kind of in the red pill rage as far as I live my life in spite of all of this, not to spite, or not in spite, but to spite. I live it to spite them. You know, I've mentioned it before. My father was a suicider.
Yeah.
And there's so many people that think that that's the kind of path that I'll end up on, just because I'm by myself. But again, I live my life to spite every one of those people that think that that's where I'll end up. I will never end up that way. You could bank on that.
You know what? I'm gonna ask a poll because I don't know what's other people. Me, I enjoy isolation. Like not isolation, but I enjoy being alone. Like, what do you say about that, Mayor? I like my time. Like I like the me time.
My time is more valuable than someone else's time, at least in my mind. I have more important things to deal with in my personal life, and as far as helping other people better their situations. I don't have time for all that other crap.
No time at all. And all the social gatherings I used to do years ago, like it's literally pointless. It is so pointless. You know, the club scene and all that stuff, and going to these fancy restaurants. I'm like, what the fuck? There's no point.
Yeah. Why am I wasting my time?
Damn.
You might cut off. Oh, you might cut off, Mayor. Just let you know. But I got a poll for you guys right quick. I got you.
Something really wrong.
I hear you now.
To do. It's just become stale. You know, I remember, 15, 16 years ago, it was every weekend we had 50 to 75 people in one house just kicking it. And I used to think that that was the shit. And now that I'm by myself and I'm alone and I have my own alone time, I prefer it.
All right, I'm sending it right now. You good, Mayor? Maybe that's your mic.
Yeah, I think I got my mic fixed.
All right,
how's that?
Cool. Yeah, it's all good. All right, chat. I just sent a poll. Please answer the poll. Do you guys enjoy being alone, doing what you want to do on your own? Because personally, I do.
There's nothing freer.
Nothing. I that's, in my opinion, like you said, with the meditation, that's how you truly achieve peace.
That's how you're going to get over all the bullshit. That's how you're going to move past it.
Like,
it's also how you're going to build a better plan.
Yeah. That's why when men say, hey, I need some time alone, he's serious. Like, hey, I want to.
It's needed.
Yeah. Like when I love it when I see my family members and friends when my dad or my uncle or a friend of mine, when they're like just in their own thoughts, they're just like just thinking for a bit. You know, you can tell if a man is like within his own thoughts. You can tell, right, Mayor?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
So,
No, both of my grandfathers were very stoic men.
and then the wives, the girlfriends, like, what's wrong? What do you want to talk about? Blah blah blah. It's like nothing's wrong. I just need time real
Nothing.
quick. Like, give me a few minutes. Just let me do my thing for a second. Are you mad at me? He's like, God damn it! just give me some time.
No, I'm thinking about what I need to do tomorrow at work because I'm planning ahead. Like, just leave me alone for a half an hour to an hour. Just stop. I don't need the nagging.
None at all.
I don't need you picking my mind.
Oh, does Mike go out again? Oh no. But yeah, it's ridiculous.
I didn't care.
Oh, I heard you for a bit. No, nothing.
Bro, Mayor's in Silent Hill right now.
Yeah, he's he got captured by the
he's fighting the monsters.
find the feminist war pigs. Send the signal, Mayor. I'll save you.
Single mother.
Signal mother. But yeah,
all he's armed with is a fucking rusty pipe, bro. We got to get him.
But I hate it. Like, literally, I think it's scientifically proven that men are able to think about nothing. Like, they can literally just be chilling and then just like drift off to like a different dimension. I don't know, but men have the ability to think. Literally, they can just blank their mind, and I believe it personally.
Mayor heard that siren, transitions into the nightmare world.
What is it going? If a man stops to think in silence for a second, a female thinks it's the end of the world. Thank you. So it's not just me. It's not just because it happened to me before. Did it happen to you before, Rishi? Or you just literally you just thinking. You just thinking about something, and then all of a sudden, what's wrong? What's it? What's going on? Like, nothing's going on. Relax. Are you thinking about another girl? Are you thinking about other girls? Like, what the fuck are you talking about? I'm thinking about my fantasy football game. Like, what? It's insane. Do you have a story about that, Rishi? Like a quick story, just a quick one? No.
But we got.
Well, I'm sure it happened to you before, though, right?
Yeah. But we got
Hey,
Mayor back.
Mayor.
Yo, Mayor, are you back from the Silent Hill world? I think he's still in it.
Still in it, huh? Well,
he's fighting the single mother centipede boss.
See, that's what I heard about too. A great self-defense mechanism is men have the ability to tune things out like a nagging woman. You go blink because it's a whole lot of nothing. I was told it's because since men hear lower frequencies, a woman's voice is just like, that's why we have a better ability to tune things out. Because since women have a high pitched voice per se, we don't really pay attention to that. Really,
it's just white noise.
Just white noise. That's it. I'll admit, I did that too. Every time there was like a whole explanation, or she wanted me to tell about her day, I'm literally just nothing but static in my head, and then I pop back up when she asks me a question, or she's like, "That's insane, isn't it?" And I'm like, "That's crazy." I had no idea what the fuck she said. Always think about another girl. Oh, you think about another girl? You think about this? You think about that? All right, Mayor. We'll talk more about this later. It's all good. Jellyman, I live with 3 women and they all drove me crazy. I need alone time to process things in my daily life. I can't do that with a bunch of lame talking about Atlanta housewives or whatever. Bro, I hate that. I hate it. Talking about pointless shit like that. That's so pointless. Pointless. They have a whole dialogue for hours about this. What's this? Ribby, the party frog. A woman getting upset and screeching is like a damn dog whistle to me.
For real.
That is so true, man. Feral Ravage. Legit, it's involuntary sometimes too. It just fades. You don't register what this. You don't. You don't. Like, usually because we listen to a few words and then we deem the conversation as not important and then we just block it. All right, let's add our next caller. Anon K.
Hello.
Hey, what's going on?
Oh, this is crazy, man. Puniti.
What is your perspective on the Red Pill Rage?
Yeah, I thought this episode would be a good story to tell my Red Pill origin story, I guess. So
wait, before you start,
I'm from
Rishi, take over.
All right.
Thank you. All right, you can continue, Anon.
Sure. So I'm from Western Europe, and my parents, they were like, they wanted to move, and we were from like a decent doing family, and we moved somewhere like really nice. We had everything, and basically life was. I thought it was like perfect, but my mom, she fucking cheated on my dad, and she got the family court, everything like involved, and like she threw my dad had he couldn't come to the house, or else she would like accuse him of doing violence and calling the police, stuff like that. And like I'm a witness from all this stuff what you're talking about. It's like this show is it really relates to me. It's crazy. Like I can't find anything on the internet.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Man.
Yeah, I was really I wasn't like I was 13 then. I wasn't like red pill. I didn't know what the fuck red pill was. Even it was like I only heard about it like 3 years ago or something. And yeah, man, it was just kind of. I even one time she was home alone, and I opened the door to see where mom was. Like I was sleeping with my little brother, and she was in bed with another man.
Damn, bro.
Yeah, that's pretty disgusting. And of course, they're even more rich than my dad was, and she was going every time. She was going for more rich. Like my mom is crazy. She's a crazy gold digger, man. Like I can tell you even. I also profit from this. So when she catches someone, I don't know. I think she found someone good now, like a good simp, and the simp he helps me also. So I like kind of profit from the gynocentric system in here.
Yeah, suppose you do, but you know, I can't really
find a way out if I can.
All right, I'm back.
All right.
So what I missed? You said you found your girl in bed with another dude?
No, he's talking about his mom. How she's like divorced his dad, and he found her in like bed with another man. getting richer simps in bed.
So that was your red pill rage for you?
Well, yeah, I was too young then. Like, I didn't know. Like, I was very raged. I was. Also, so we moved to the colony from the country we are from, and like when we lived there during the time they got divorced, and basically we didn't go on vacation for during that time, and then we went on vacation back to the country where we are from, and then after a while she was like, "Oh, we're not going back." So especially at that time, I was like very mad. I grew up like a few years. My dad, he would come for like a few vacations to us, but yeah, like I grew up in a single mother household for a few years and seeing my dad a few times.
How old are you now? Are you an adult?
Yeah, I'm 24.
Okay. So that happened a long time ago.
Yeah, like 10 years ago.
And then when you found out about the red pill, when did you find out?
Yeah, I found out like 3 years ago or something. Like I talked about it with someone in the coffee shop. Kind of interesting.
And then when you started learning about it,
Yeah.
did that put you through the red pill rage phase?
Yeah, definitely. I'm kind of still in it, you know. Like sometimes I'm still trying to find out if there are any like if it's not true, if they're truly like their nature is like different. But yeah, man, you always get like ghosted, or
They always try to prove that our philosophy is wrong, but I yet to find any type of study or other ideal that say that we're wrong with actual facts.
yeah, and also the universities, man, they're cut out.
This is why I
It's
kind of
crazy.
wish I finished my degree 8 years ago, because I did go back to school last year, and wow, it was bad. So much weak simp soy boy cucks and these radical feminists everywhere. It's like I was in the Amazon forest of all the dangerous animals.
Yeah, I don't want to get too much into politics and stuff, but also like the university, I study history, and they also like they tell you all this social justice stuff. You know you know how it goes. You know,
Yeah,
like
it's
once
so
you become
stupid.
like red pilled, you don't fall for it anymore. But you can't believe that other people, they just take it in and do nothing.
Well, women take it in because all this mentality has been benefiting them for the last 60 years
Hmm.
to get the upper hand, to get the special privileges, to get free handouts without working for it at all. So, of course, they're
Man,
gonna what would you say?
this stuff has been like for hundreds, maybe even more than 100 years. It's been maybe it was all history was like cucked. Like imagine the Spartans were all cucked because they just fucked each other instead of like they had wives or something. I don't know. It's if you imagine that feminism has been around for like 100 years. Like also my grandparents, they're cucked. My dad is cucked. The whole fucking country is cucked.
Which I'm not against. Men are not afraid of marriage. We're afraid of divorce. Of course, there's plenty of men that will like to get married, but modern women got the game all fucked up, thinking that they can have their cake and eat it too. Thinking that men have to accept sloppy, not second or thirds, but in the hundreds, maybe even thousands. We're just supposed to smile and say, "Oh, look at this, best thing since sliced bread." No. Model women expect men to accept an unfair deal. Men are expected to uphold their traditional standards, yet women can go back and forth. move the goalposts to I'm strong, independent, I don't need no man to what are you talking about? I'm a woman. You can't do that to me. And that's another big factor of why red pill rage kicks in.
Yeah, it's just seeing also when you like I've been a bit in the black pill community. Like they have all these. You have Stacy's and Becky's.
Stacy and Becky's.
Yeah, so once you get like close to Stacy's and you see how their lives are, it's crazy. They have so many people that know. Their network is like giant. They are always working. They have a job and they don't even have to do much in the job. I think.
Nope, and
yeah,
even if they don't work, they have some wrench simp sugar daddy or their actual parents will take care of them eat well into their 30s.
Yeah,
because I definitely seen that before. I was like, what the fuck? Because once I turned 18, my dad's like, all right, what you gonna do? You gonna get a job, gonna go to the military? Well, what's up? Because I am not obligated to keep you here. I'm like, fair enough. You know, like he ain't wrong. He's not obligated to shelter me anymore once I turn the legal age. So things were pretty difficult for men in the beginning in the United States because once you turn 18, you're technically on your own. Your parents are not obligated to take care of you anymore in the United States. But of course, we got all these women. Oh, whoa, me, please, somebody pay for all my stuff. Give me free food. Give me your attention and validation. I'm not gonna give you any puniti, but you know, give me everything you have. Men can't do that. Which is why I say I see how red pill rage can escalate to the black pill philosophy.
Yeah, well, am I back? Like you guys fell away a bit,
Oh.
But like I heard your last sentence, but yeah, you have all this stuff with the ER, like black pill people going ER from rage. Like once you see those Stacy's and you see your own life. I also have like a friend. He has like a Stacy sister, and if you see the difference in their lives, they're huge. Like the guy's on the antidepressants, and the sister, she's like getting married, and she's in her late 20s.
I think in the United States, it went from 1 out of 4 to 1 out of 3. Have you heard anything about that, Rishi?
Not that
I know,
I've heard of.
But you know about the 1 out of 4 women in the U.S. are on some type of
Antidepressants?
Yeah, I think it might have increased to 1 out of 3 now. I'm gonna have to look it up.
I wouldn't be surprised.
So the US is crazy.
So you said who's getting married?
Yeah, like his sister. So she's like a Stacy, I would say. And
yeah.
She has a very good life, But this guy, he's like he's like a normie bit. I would say, but yeah, and the guy is like, he's even a bigger mess than me,
Yeah. Just like Ribby the Party Frog said, Stacy's live it up till 30 to 40, then hate their lives when they're alone.
Yeah, I think there's justice in the end. At least I hope so.
But you know what the crazy part is? They'll still blame men. Insane.
Yeah, man. I don't know. They don't know. They have no responsibility. Like they have no responsibility, but they can do everything what we can do, supposedly.
And that's a crazy thing. Why would I take somebody why would I take a group of people that doesn't want to hold any responsibility or accountability seriously. Why would I take them seriously if they're acting like grown children?
Yeah, they're just children.
But do you have anything for me, Rishi, or the Warband when it comes to the Red Pill Rage or anything else?
No, man. If I got something more, I'll call in again. I would just like to say I love the show. I love the connected universe. You guys keep it up.
No problem, man. We do our best to spread the word.
Puniti.
Puniti.
All right. You already know what time it is. I wish I had a soundboard. I need to get a soundboard. Yeah. I'm gonna buy a soundboard. It's gonna be a lot more funnier, guys. But it's show time.
Yeah. Woo.
Yeah. Woo. If you guys want to support this channel or support the Warband, please click on the link that I pinned on top of the chat. PayPal.me/Yeetus, okay? All the money that you donate will go towards to everything that's Warband or everything that's when it comes to the production on my channel, okay? All money is definitely appreciated. And if you don't want to donate or you can't donate, can you please hit the like button? It helps the algorithm. Thank you. I need some type of commercial. Actually, that's a good idea. I'm gonna make some type of commercial. Ooh. So I don't have to go crazy on it all the time. But I might need your help and other people's help. I'm gonna have like some news. Oh, Rishi, you can host it. Well, you know your newscast photo, right? The one you have on your OBS.
Oh yeah.
This just in. Sir Yeetus shilling has begun. Oh man, it'd be great. But we're gonna move on to our next caller. Real talk. You there?
Yo.
Jesus. What's going on, man? Can you hear us? No? Rishi, why are you trying to silence our guest?
What do you mean? I have no control over the StreamYard. Only you do.
My StreamYard starts glitching out.
Yo.
Yo, what's going on?
Fuck, I gotta redo this shit, man. It's a fucking piece of shit. Finally, I think I can hear you guys.
Okay.
I'm just gonna talk to you through the phone. I think you guys can hear me clearly, right?
Yep. What do you have to say about the Red Pill Rage? What's your perspective?
I think it's more of internal rage against yourself. You know, like guys can put as much as they want against women and how those women react to the plans that they have with them or the plans that they set. Like, I think red pill rage happens in the minds of men who create some fantasy about said woman. They kind of start to think like a woman. When you're in your beta thinking, you know, you're thinking more like a woman, you're more emotional. So men have this fantasy about a girl they like, girl they might have a crush on.
Yeah, men do love idealistically.
Exactly. And when we fantasize, we get ourselves in a headspace.
You got cut off. Oh no. No. Rishi, tell that Warband turkey to chill out.
Damn.
Oh, you're back. I hear you.
All right. Is my mic too loud now or no?
No.
Sounds fine.
All right, cool. So basically what I'm saying is men get in this fantasy state of mind, and then once that fantasy doesn't work out because, you know, women are never satisfied, they have unlimited options. This is a girl's world, and you're in it. So you have to, I think a caller before talked about navigating through this mess because it is depressing, really understanding how this world has gone to shit. how we were raised to think and believe that there was going to be this fairy tale ending for each and every one of us, brought to you by Disney, the media, and everything else. So it's just like we've been ridden down, we've drove down a path thinking that there's this pot of gold, and there's been a pot full of stinking puniti, you know. So there's not very many things to look forward once you truly do wake up in a complete red pill sense, you know, spiritually, religious, in your religious matters. It could be through politics, it could be through science. There's so many different red pills all throughout our lives that we have to take, we have to ingest. But when it comes to women, it's a over fantasizing. But I did write some things down. There's a few different things. Think about this: if you're playing someone in any sort of game, if it's a one-on-one, whatever, whoever is strategizing, they're strategizing to win. Women have strategy, so your strategy must not be to fear. You have to be fearless. And the only way you can be fearless with women is if you understand them, because you only fear what you do not understand. So getting into modern dating today is like being a gladiator and throwing yourself into the Colosseum in Rome. You're going against how many, you know, opponents with such strengths, such as tigers and arrows. It could be swords, whatever, chariots. You're getting thrown into the Colosseum in Rome to fend for yourself when you enter modern dating. And if you have any fears, that opponent is going to take their chisel and hammer and find that big hole in that armor, and they're going to start to chink away. And you're going to be left in a fearful mess, not wanting to step on anything where you could upset the creature, or you could get her to want to think that you're becoming insecure and weak. And it's like, as men, and you were elaborating on this last night on the live stream, focus on yourselves, focus on yourselves, focus on yourselves. What's the point of going out in this stinking mess of modern dating to find someone to cure that loneliness that you shouldn't have, because you should be fine being alone? And that's a lot of what the other callers have talked about. So I did have a bunch of shit that if I had my headphones, I could kind of look at this list, but I'm just going to keep it short, keep it simple, that you have to have no fear. And to have no fear, you must understand female nature. You must understand all of their beguiling ways, the batting of the eyes, the way in which they shift their body language to accommodate you more, the way they change their voice when they're lying to you or when they're telling you the truth. There's so many different things that, I mean, just how long have you been on the platform, Yeetus, learning from so many different like OGs? And it's like, when you get on and you're talking philosophically, it's like you resonate just as much as the people that I've seen you in comment sections before. You know, like before you even had a name change, it's like we've been picking up these little gems here and there. But when you start to apply it to your life and realize, I can be alone, I cannot have fear, and I have to adjust to this world and the mess in which it is to stay on top, you really have nothing to worry about. Like, we can be alone in that garden for as long as we need to, but we can't go into this modern dating Rome Colosseum to get our heads chopped off and to get cut in half by a chariot, which leads you to red pill rage. It's like, basically, you can't go out in this wilderness without having the fortification and protection within oneself, within one's mind, within one's body. Because if you do not, you will fear. And if you fear, the opponent who strategizes against you will bring out weakness. And you're going to lose. And then you're going to go into red pill rage, because most of it was a fantasy. So I'm kind of tying it all together. But yeah, just do not fantasize. Understand female nature so you're not fearing it. And after that, you can be alone and you can build as a man, because that's all you really have today.
I agree. Ribby the party frog. Ribby only fears an empty bottle. This dude. But I agree with what you're saying, man. You got to be fine with being alone. Like Adam was alone. He just
For
got
sure.
bored.
For sure.
Yeah, he got
No
bored.
doubt.
That's it. And he's like, well, shit. What's the point of? Because he was alone for a long time. It's just.
Yeah, I don't think men understand. It wasn't like a week like we have in our minds, maybe from the Christian indoctrination, the way they try to stamp out the Old Testament. Maybe they're just like, hey, let's convince these fuckers he was alone for a month. He was probably alone for years. How do you name all the animals? It doesn't make any sense. Did Adam name all the animals in 1 week? I mean, it's just like, come on, like this guy was being a man, he was by himself, and that's what we have the capabilities to do. Women are the ones who could never be alone. They always have to have some plug in to something social because they're social creatures. So us being naturally antisocial and more introspective, because we know women, through having no accountability, they do not carry or possess the capability to be introspective through their solipsism. It's kind of crazy. I tell you what, man, the callers today, like callers yesterday, we got some fucking deep thinkers on this, on your call-ins. It's ridiculous. I'm not going to lie. It's like a lot of collective thinking to where you can really, through any of this, you can wade yourself out of any pile of horse shit when it comes to females today, just plugging into your shit daily. So, man, I got to give you props, Rishi props, Chronic, anyone who calls in, fucking Ribby in the chat going crazy. It's like, this is a real big collective. And I think a lot of men need to plug into this instead of some of these guys with their pulling in $50,000 from super chats and some crazy shit day by day. You're learning more here than you'll learn anywhere else.
Exactly. I'm not going to regurgitate the same bullshit over and over and then say, oh, go to my Patreon. Oh, donate my PayPal. But no. I'm doing this for a reason. I'm not doing it for the money. That's why
it's a
I have
substance.
Right. I have not touched any of the money that was donated to me so far. It has all gone to Warband stuff. But the big thing is, what were we talking about before? Because I had something to say about that. Deep thinkers. So why do you think for the longest time women has tried and succeeded into taking down male-only groups or organizations? No, when we have no girls allowed, it's literally a gentleman's club. It's literally men just like a club. Like you just go in there, smoke some cigars, drink some good shit, play golf, play basketball, go to the cigar room, and we just talk about the pettiest shit, or we talk about some actual like deep shit. So deep that most women won't be able to keep up with it. They won't be able to keep up.
Because remember, they can't sit at our table.
No, not at all. And if they do, they can't articulate like men when it comes to philosophical thoughts. When it comes
I was pretty much going to say it's because of their solipsistic thinking only allows them to go down a subjective path. They can't think objectively like we are here today and have been for some time now. It's like men were objective thinkers. We think outside the box. We think on the biggest scale. How many times when they shame you, it's like if you go down a different path, even your family, even the blue-pilled simps, the beta male simp manginas that want to bring you down to their level of thinking, every single time you step outside of that box and you say, hey, I've been digesting this red pill, I'm going to stand over here, I'm going to put this line. They start to shame you. Why would you do that? What is it doing for you? You fucking retard. It's not about me. It's about a collective of individuals objectively thinking to change the shit show that we're living in. You can't get through to a female and you can't get through to a feminized beta male simp mangina because of their subjective thinking. That's the fucking biggest point of why they're retarded. Women, why are they children with breasts? Because what do children think about? Children are underdeveloped. They can't think. They can't philosophize. They can't bring big thoughts and ideas and correlate points because they're underdeveloped. They're basically stunted and or retarded. Women are retarded by choice and stay into a child's thought process. And when they should transition from subjective thinking to objective thinking, because they're now in the outside world, they're now a part of society, they never make the transition because this society has enabled them through the social media, through all of the being instantly validated for not putting in shit just for being born. I mean, for God just literally gave them a pair of tits and an ass and a cute face. And there's another thing about time. I think that one individual, I can't remember if it was Mayer, who pretty much said like,
me and Mayer was talking about because I brought up time. Time is valuable for men.
100%. And believe it or not, the thing that God is going to ask every single individual, man and woman, or even a green skin, he's going to ask, what did you do with the time I gave you? And it goes with your deepest fear, like running out of time. And I would say literally, not to get, not to open up or, ask for any sympathy, but I lost my mom earlier this year. And my only two fears before losing my mom was my mom dying and me running out of time. So literally my only fear is like literally your only fear, running out of time. That's it. To do what we need to as men for the purpose in which we've been given for even being born. And that's another thing about red pill rage. If you don't have a fucking purpose, you don't know what your purpose is, you think your purpose is getting the woman, when her purpose should be finding a man that she can have a spiritual connection through God. Because I hate to get so biblical, but after Eve chose evil, she did not have the capabilities, nor did any other woman in the history have the capabilities to ever speak directly to God. Women tried, but he would never speak back to them. So that's what it really comes down to, is their purpose is finding a man that's going to raise their spiritual connection with God, because they're such, evil.
She did come from the rib. Right?
Exactly.
You came from the rib of Adam. Like,
exactly.
You're supposed to be his companion, his support.
He owned her because he named her. You only have ownership if you name. And what's more important? Say for instance, you gave Rishi a brand new car. Is the car more important, or is Rishi more important? The person receiving the gift or the gift itself? It's the person receiving. So Adam received Eve as a gift from God. So how in the world are they the prize? That's what men need to realize. That's understanding female nature, understanding their propensity to choose evil, and understanding their propensity to worship themselves, because that's the top tenet of Satanism. That is evil. So through and through, I could go on and on, but I mean, we've touched a lot of points, and it's been a lot good chopping it up like always.
Yeah, but Adam never treated Eve bad. Never treated her poorly. Treated her just fine. And she decided to trust a talking snake. That should have been a red flag in the first place. But she decided to trust a talking snake. It's
ridiculous.
Yeah, it's like, and you literally damned us to the painful reality of Earth. The Garden of Eden wasn't enough for you. I guess. Fuck me, right?
That I think is the biggest thing that men need to understand in the red pill rage is you can't be rageful once you go back to Genesis and understand her nature. How can you be rageful? She picked the first bad boy, the first Chad, the first Tyrone was that slithering ass snake. She didn't physically fuck him.
Himself.
Exactly. She didn't fuck him. She didn't fuck him, but she got mind fucked by him. So she emotionally cheated. And that simp Adam, the first simp of all time, allowed her to come back, didn't question her, and just did, and pretty much took her back after she got slick talked by that snake. So it's just like, if you want to understand what you're rageful about and you need to really get a grip on female nature, just literally go back to that story and you're just going to be like, makes a lot of sense. And who gets the damaged goods after all the bad boys have ran through? The monkey simps. It's sick. It's literally like they've taken the Bible and they've recreated it in real time. They just needed a few technological advances and they needed enough demoralization of human beings, and we're in this shit show we are today. So I gotta digress, man. But you guys are killing it like always. I gotta send a fat donation, sponsor the show one time or two, because I'm talking my ass off.
Well, you have various good points. I like it, you know, because I see the I'm gonna get religious too, chat. So buckle in your seatbelts. I see the Torah, the Bible, and the Quran as the OG red pill philosophies.
Yeah, Chronic hit the nail on the head. He said all the religions of the world is just human nature documented over a very long period of time. I think they've put some interesting stories throughout it. We don't know if these stories are true. We can't validate these things, but there are.
I said, who knows?
Yeah, there's so many different truths throughout the Old Testament, the Quran, the New Testament. It's ridiculous, man. Like I really wasn't into it as heavily when I was younger, but as I started taking the red pill, and I started understanding female nature, taking the red pill, understanding that the corruption of the government and whatnot, and how we're pretty much tax slaves and all that other bullshit. But when you we'll focus on female nature, and then you say, okay, there's this new world order, but who is this new world order? Just think about this. And I brought this shit up before on Chronic Stream, and we kind of went back and forth. But if the church at the time in the 1500s, if the church was using prostitutes, putting them on the street, pimping them out, having Christians go and pick up those prostitutes, the Christians would feel horrible for sinning in such manner, and then they would repent and give their entire life savings in gold and silver coin. If the church, the authoritative figures, because, you know, the government asked for taxes, the church asked for the collection plate. If the church at the time was doing that, and that is fact, you can research it.
The church was pretty much the government. They were very intertwined.
Exactly. If they were pulling that off fucking 600 years ago, 500 years ago, and they were using women to rack up the biggest scam ever when the money was literally worth something in gold and silver coin, how much money did the church rack up? How much money did they make pimping women and the nature of women out, and the nature of men needing women for a squeeze or for companionship, for a release, or for whatever? They've played us off of our biology, but it's been through bowing down to religion that we've had It's like, man, they've really fucking, they've rewired us and fucked up our heads so bad. It's like, that's why just prepare for the worst.
But the main thing that the religious texts all have in common, all three of them, Torah, Bible, Quran, is female nature. All
100%. Because they're based in Genesis, all three of them. They're Abrahamic religions, all three of them.
And they're the one that explains in numerous occasions about the female nature. If they knew thousands of years ago, a couple thousands of years, a little over 2,000 years ago, I think it is.
Yeah, it would be a little bit further than that.
A little bit further than that, yeah. If they knew that thousands of years ago about the female nature, that can still be applied today, that should tell you something.
And there's two videos that I would suggest, or actually one video, if anyone wants to understand the origin of female nature. The GOAT I like to refer him to as Black Ram 313 has the origins of the succubus. Ancient Greece would require virgins before marriage to sleep with one random stranger. I think ancient Babylon would have women prostitute themselves out for a week before marriage. So monogamy wasn't what we have today. There wasn't. How can I say that when the cultures are promoting such things? How have we changed from then? So there's a lot of historical research and evidence he has in that video. And I mean, there's some pretty like dark and fucking wicked music that he plays over speaking, you know, and giving his broadcast. But yeah, that's a really good video if you want to understand what the creature was in the beginning and what the creature was throughout history in many different cultures. This country has basically been formed out of the remnants of Babylon, ancient Rome, and ancient Greece. And
Literally
that's
modern day Sodom and Gomorrah.
yeah, like, it's fucked up, man. I really, history does repeat itself. The Bible has so many truths. The three Abrahamic religions have so many truths. But at the end of the day, if they had female nature down 3,000 years ago or so, how has it ever changed?
Exactly. I agree. And how you say my favorite story is the story of what's his name? Samson and Delilah.
Yeah.
That is my favorite story. That's why I always tell men, you don't trust women with your secrets. Do not pillow talk with them. Do not share your secrets. Do not share your emotions. Because she will go out of her way to use it against you if it benefits her.
100%. Because another thing, my bad. I just lost my thought.
It's all good?
Yeah. No. It's all good. Yeah, I'm not going to take up any more time. There's probably a bunch of callers, man.
But do you have anything for the Warband when it comes to the Red Pill Rage or anything else?
Stay flexing, stay in the gym, keep building your temple, man. That's all you got is your body. That's all you got is your health. Your health is your only wealth when you think about it.
Yep, your body is your temple.
100%.
But thanks for joining, man. Definitely return when you can. I like
Puniti.
Puniti.
Have a good one, boys.
Peace. Hey, my bad for going all biblical on you. But it had to be talked about because religion does play a part within the Red Pill philosophy. It plays a big part. Because if people from thousands of years ago knew what was up, whether if people believe in the Bible, the Torah, the Quran or not, there's still truth in the books, in the Holy Scriptures, when it comes to the female nature. That you cannot deny. You good, Ribby?
What?
I said Ribby. Oh, man. He's about to go into the black pill mode. But in all seriousness, do you want to go to the next caller right quick, or do you want to?
We'll do one more caller.
All right, one more. Last caller. Damn. Pharaoh Ravage.
Good afternoon, gentlemen. Puniti.
What do you have today when it comes to men going through Red Pill Rage?
Well, I think it's kind of a natural, process to it all. I was there once, and it's not just like one time. Sometimes you might go back to it a few times. I mean, I guess it depends, Some people might go back to it like loads of times. Some people might never get over it. But I got a personal experience, if you don't mind telling me telling a story or two.
I don't mind. Go for it. Hell yeah.
All right. Well, man, I tell you, back in my teenage days, well, I'm still young, but this is like when I was 16, 17, even 18. Man, I was a full-blown simp, man. I can't even digress. Looking back at it now, it's hilarious.
Wait, how bad? Did you overdose on the blue pill?
Like writing romantic poems bad.
Oh, no.
Yes.
No.
Yes, man.
Did you write it in cursive?
Not not that bad, not cursing.
Just
But
spray some
I was like one
perfume.
of those. No, not perfume. I was like one of those cavalier dudes, like, oh my fair sweet angel, like that kind of stuff. I was like, oh my god, like looking back at it, it's embarrassing. I had to delete them all, but
Can you give
yeah,
me
it
1 second,
was.
Phil Ravage? 1 second.
Oh yeah, sure.
Rishi, Ribby got something to say.
Not right now.
You just chilling?
Yeah, I'm just chilling. I'm just listening, bro. I don't want to interrupt.
Oh, well, just let me know if you got something to say, bro. Just let me know. But continue with the story, man. This is juicy.
But yeah, man, seriously, it's like for all your life you're just fed this lie. It's like women are like, they tell you they want a good guy, and like you believe them. It's like because you think they're like straight up like dudes. Like I like to give people the benefit of the doubt. So when they say, oh man, I want this guy, it was like, oh okay, and then you realize that actually doesn't work. And he's like, oh, so that's the game they're playing. It's like, because I was friends with this one girl, and, some interest sparked here and there. We never actually dated, but it was like some interest there. One day, she just randomly just lost interest. And I'm surprised, like, more guys are experiencing. The interest, it could just, like, die. It could be in a week. It could be in a month. It's just, it can just completely just die, it's like without even a reason. And then, but I didn't ask her why. I just, kind of accepted it. And then all she said was she wasn't interested in dating. And then I found out not too long later that she actually got a boyfriend. So I was like, oh, so, it's another dude in the picture. It's like what you guys say. It's always another dude in the picture, right?
Always. She always has a backup. If she's attractive enough, hell, she could be even below average. If she has the ability to get a backup, she will.
Oh yeah, most definitely, man. That's exactly what happened. It was, I was pissed off, man. Seriously, I didn't go back to her after that. I just completely blocked her. This is done. And this was like way before I found you guys. And after I blocked her, it was like something in me. I just felt better. I was like a little bit. I was still in there. I was still in the rut. But I think the latter half of this year, this is probably the happiest I've been in years, because I've dealt with this kind of stuff twice, and I just learned, women aren't as important as people gas them up to be. It's like focus on like I had bought myself a several $1,000 computer that I'm about to finish paying off. So, just getting on your grind and doing what you need to do. And I finally went back to the gym because I wasn't able to go last year. And I just, when you do all that stuff, you feel better. That women aren't everything.
Nope.
And you find purpose in other things. Yeah.
Sole purpose in life is not a woman. And I had to learn that the hard way at 18 years old because I had my own red pill experience, which I said like 20 times on this channel.
Yeah. Yeah, but it was just infuriating, man, when you learn the lies. Like, there's a difference between what women say and what they actually mean. And then you get lied to by adults too. It's like, oh, when you meet a lady, you gotta treat her good. It's like, oh, okay, that's all I have to do. And be like, yeah, man, you just gotta. And by the way, every single adult that tells you that, it's always either a woman themselves or it's some simp dude that's married or something.
Even worse, a simp that was divorced.
Yeah, that too. It's just, I don't know why they still carry that torch so close to their chest. It's really odd. It's kind of hard to break out of that for some people. I don't know. But when you learn there's a big difference between what women say and what they mean, it's like it just changes. It's just like, I see now. So you see, you find the truth, and it's like liberating. It's like a cancer that's been like just poofs away,
Yeah, I definitely agree, man. I agree. And your situation, how long did it take for you to get out of the red pill rage?
Shoot, I never kept track. Probably a couple of weeks. One day I was just fed up of feeling that way. So I decided to go to the gym. I was like, you know what? Maybe I should just keep doing this more often. You go to the gym, you watch videos, you keep on your grind. Cause I like doing art. I draw on my tablet. You just think about other things. Your mind is focused and on the zone. When you focus on one thing, you just, you wish away all other distractions.
Man, my red pill rage was bad. Like, I felt physically nauseous. I did not know how to. I didn't have an outlet for the rage at the time. So me having all that pent up anger, I think it made me like physically ill at times because like the audacity is. I couldn't believe it. Like I said in my previous callers, my blue pill world was crashing down around me. And
oh yeah, you can definitely feel that, the nauseousness. It's just you feel stupid, because you've been fed this since almost birth,
Yeah, it turns out that your friends, your family, society, everybody was pretty much against you. So you will eventually go to the slaughterhouse, aka divorce and family courts, and get tossed aside.
Yeah, seriously, and no one cares. Like they'll blame you for being upset about it too. It's like, women don't owe you anything. I was like, okay, so, and I was just, all right.
You're right. You don't owe you.
Yeah, that's true. That's exactly right, and I don't owe them anything either. So I'm just gonna keep doing what I'm doing, and not even worry about it.
You don't owe me the puniti. I don't owe you the commitment of my resources. All you see, you hear modern women. Wait, that's illegal. You can't do that.
Yeah, exactly. And every time I would say something like, cause I would hang out with her friend group sometime, and oh my gosh, I swear, dude, I was probably the guy. Even back then, I still had the most testosterone in that group. All of them it was either girls that would have like the same arguments, like the same arguments, like, well, my personal experience trumps everything, so what you say is invalid, just because they had like, oh, well, I'm not this. Well, okay, then you're an exception and not the rule,
Exactly. Why would I want to change my mind because you're the minority of the. I'm not like these other girls, but the majority of girls won't hesitate to cut me down if I'm not useful to them anymore when it comes to resources and stuff.
Yeah, seriously, and sometimes. How sometimes girls get ahead of themselves. They'll start, talking like mad shit. Like they'll use you as like emotional tampon. Like I know this firsthand experience. They will do that. Talk mad shit, dude. Like seriously. One time I got tired of it and I actually stood up to myself and she actually backed down. And she was one of those girl boss feminist types, They're like, I'm a girl boss. I got that. Those types. She was talking mad shit. Every time she would get upset, I was like, what the hell's your problem? It's like, well, I'm on my period. She actually said that. She used that as an excuse, and I was dead, dude. She's like, well,
what? The main reason why, which I am also responsible for, I take responsibility. The reason why women are acting this way is because men allow it to happen. Men allow it to happen. If more and more men start sticking up for themselves, and the blue pill simps with a badge and all the cucks that's in the government, if they weren't enabling their behavior, they would be singing a different tune. If these cops and government and simps and white knights, if they weren't willing to go to their rescue, I guarantee you she'd be the most feminine woman around you. Because she knows there's that danger if she crosses that line. And nobody's there to save her.
Oh, yeah, I agree. Like, and it was surprising. I was, like, taking mental notes. When I actually finally, gave her a dressing down, she finally, kind of backed off. And it was like, oh, yeah. And I was like, that's interesting. you know. But nobody teaches you that. Nobody
Like,
teaches you to stand up for yourself.
right. And not saying they can't speak their piece, right? Yeah.
Oh
Go
yeah.
ahead and say your piece, but make sure it makes sense and not you just talking mad shit because your feelings got hurt.
Yeah. Like I'm not gonna sit there and get disrespected by this woman. And it's like they say the most nonsensical crap too. It's like it could be one thing you do something. It's like I didn't like the way you did this. I didn't like that. And it's like what?
Who
And they
cares
start
about what you
insulting
like?
you and calling you all this shit.
Who gives
It's
a shit?
hilarious to me. Yeah, exactly. It's ridiculous. And I was like, shoot, whoever that boyfriend is, man, good luck. Good luck.
I couldn't, man. Like, I'm like my dad, man. Like, I shut that shit down quickly if I associate with a woman. No, and
Yeah,
for some weird reason, women are attracted to that. Like,
yeah, exactly.
No, shut up, shut the fuck up. Like, you're thinking too damn much. Just sit the fuck down. Just sit down, okay?
Yeah,
like
yeah, exactly.
Your mind is running at 1,000 miles per hour. You jump to conclusions. I don't know if it's your time of the month, but nah, sit the fuck down, watch the TV, or I don't know, go read a book, do whatever you gotta do. Calm the fuck down.
Yeah, man. Sometimes you just gotta put the hammer down, you know.
Right, and my dad says like, hey, he doesn't want to do it sometimes, but my mom, right? She puts him to that point, you know. He will much rather just start chilling like a villain, you know, just having a good time, just vibing throughout the day. But then she comes out of nowhere and fucks it up.
Yeah, exactly. They'll disturb a man's peace. They're not afraid of stepping that over that line, you know.
Yeah,
So
he's like, what
sometimes
the
you gotta
fuck?
check him.
Literally, like, what are you complaining? Like, bro, like, oh, the dishes were done. They didn't do dishes. Let them talking about, you know, us, me and my siblings, because, you know, oh, you need to do your chores. You know, at times it's not even that serious. He went over to the sink. It was like little dishes, like a couple plates and silverwares. Like, are you really complaining about that right now? like really? You came over here and fuck up my show. He was watching CSI Miami. You know, and he likes Law and Order too. Like, you come in and fuck up my show.
Oh yeah.
Just for a little bit of dishes.
Yeah,
Like,
seriously. Yeah, and I think some men are afraid of, you know, defending themselves because they're afraid of losing the girl. You know, they're like, oh well, I can't do that because, you know, she'll get mad and then leave them. Some dudes are afraid of that.
That's the crazy part, because unfortunately I was in the same well, we can hear a couple of the arguments, right? And I hear my dad's like, yo, I don't give a fuck if you divorce me. You know what? Pack your shit right now. Pack it. Now, out of nowhere, now her whole mood changed. She recanted all of her statements. But dad's like, nah, fuck that. Pack all your shit. Fuck that. I don't give a fuck. You know? Like, you gotta be that type of man to put your foot down when it comes to these women, okay? If they are willing to threaten you, thinking that you're gonna bow down to them, hell no. And plus, I guess she didn't get how my dad is at the time. My dad ain't no bitch. All right. So he literally was like tossing her shit out the fucking door. Seriously, like, get the fuck out. Get the fuck out of my goddamn house. Her whole demeanor changed. Whole demeanor. It's because it's like, my dad's like, I really don't have to deal with your bullshit. I don't give a fuck about getting divorced. He's like, I don't care.
Yeah, exactly. That's a stoic move there, man. I respect that. That's like, you know, you stick to your convictions.
Yeah, and they're still together. But that taught me a lot one day. That definitely red pilled me. You know, she was running her mouth for like a good hour. That I don't know. Like my dad's like, fuck it, and then was literally packing her shit and throwing it out the door. I was like, oh shit, oh shit. But they're still together though. But now she learned that my dad ain't that type of dude to fuck with.
Yeah, this is not gonna be the same. They'd be like, "Oh no, please don't leave me! Oh please!" Like getting on their hands and knees. So some dudes would legit do that. I've seen it before. It's really sad.
Yeah, with my dad's
Really
case,
sad,
it
man.
was the other way around. I wasn't there because my dad was like, "Hey, yo, go to the park,"
Yeah,
because my
man.
dad knew it was about to get real. You know,
Yes.
and my dad didn't do nothing. He didn't lay his hand on her or nothing. He's like, "All right, you want to throw me a divorce? Too easy. Just start packing her shit, throwing it out. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. You know." And then all I hear is, "Oh wait, no, get the fuck away from me. Get the fuck away from me. You want to play with me? All right, let's play your fucking game." And just, man, I was like, holy shit, that's a man's man. Woo!
Yeah, that's true power right there, man. Knowing when to use it. You just as a man, you just want peace. But when somebody steps on your foot, you gotta lay down the law.
Yeah, like she doesn't understand. Like I'm pretty sure she does understand. My dad could get other puniti if he wanted to. Like hell, all of his kids are adults. The oldest is 30, and he still looks like he's in his late 30s. My dad, hazel eyes, all that shit.
Oh shoot.
He can get bitches if he wanted to, and I guess she thought that her puniti was the golden ticket. She thought that she could control him with that, and when she realized she couldn't control him, she was powerless.
Oh yeah, you sometimes gotta subconsciously let them know that it's like you're not the end all be all.
Not at all. Like, are you kidding? Like, yo, there's always there. I'm like, no, my dad, he could have easily replaced you with a woman that was in her, like, she was 24, 25 years old. Easily.
Oof.
And you thought that you were the prize? Like, come on. I've been thinking about that lately. I'm like, are you really thought that you were the ultimate goal? Shit. My dad was doing very good without you before, and he would do good without you again after.
Yeah, people really need to be taught that, man. It's just way too many simps out here not giving the right lessons, and they're making what are those guys, what do they call them, incels and stuff like that, all these black pillars and all that. They think getting puniti is the end all be. That's what I think tonight. It's like, well, why do they think getting puniti is like gonna like help them with anything? It's like they think if they get puniti, all their problems are gonna be solved. It's like, come on,
it's
man.
a nice little side thing. Like it's a nice little, like all right, get a little.
Oh
get a
yeah,
little
yeah.
puniti. But that's not his focus. He was
Yeah,
literally
exactly.
like he was having a great day that day too. A great day. He was having a good. I've never seen my dad happy. I never seen my dad that happy in forever, and I have never seen him that happy since. And for some reason, she wanted to fuck up his peace, fuck up his happiness. For some reason, like what the fuck? Like we were having a good time. You know how my dad gets when he gets pissed off. Why would you do that?
Yeah, I don't know why they like doing those shit tests or something.
Shit tests,
It
yeah.
just confuses. Yeah, it boggles my mind still. I just don't get it. It's like they want to constantly be reminded of, I don't know, your masculinity or something. But is that really necessary? Like they want to destroy a man's peace for that?
I think at that point, I think that's pretty much the reason. They do all that just to see if he cares, to see if he's still masculine, to see if he still has any type of if he still has some type of feelings towards her.
Yeah, exactly. Like I was getting pockets of the truth here and there with my interactions with those girls and whatnot, but I didn't discover your guys' content like the Warband and like back in September probably. That's when I discovered you guys. It's hilarious just watching all those roasts, and it makes you realize that it's just it's you can't take things too serious because it's funny. It's when you look at it in a certain way, it's kind of funny how like crazy arrogant women can be. It's just me want and it's funny to watch. It's like shoot, well now I don't feel so bad. You don't feel so bad about being single, and then you see all these simps watching the Simps get roasted is some of the most hilarious stuff, and I just couldn't get enough. I was starting to watch these videos like they were potato chips or something.
Yeah,
Roast after roast after roast.
unfortunately, Undead Chronic had to chill out because he's been around since 2016, 17, and his roasts back then were nuclear compared to now. It was bad, but
Oh yeah, I heard.
but the censoring back in 2017, 18, he had to dial it down a bit.
Yeah, that's unfortunate.
Let's read
Wish
this one right
they
quick.
still had that same energy, but
May of Mercules, which I do remember you telling me the story. I threw my son's mother out after she told me that my dad's elimination was my fault. After she told me to slit my wrist, and after she said she didn't trust me, then he said, "Then get out of my house." Hell yeah, that's what you
yeah,
need
that's
to.
what's up right there. That's what you need to do, man.
I applaud that 1,000,000%. There's not enough men out here in Western society that's willing to put their foot down and refund her back into the streets where she came. I understand why, because marriage in 2021, it's almost impossible to get rid of her without any type of repercussions. I understand. Even the most powerful men on earth are getting screwed.
Yeah, seriously, and it's like some of the other callers were saying, there's no space to really express this kind of stuff. It's like I think the Warband is like a really good hub because you're not gonna get that everywhere. If you drop red pills or you know any roast of fear philosophy and stuff, like people just give you dirty looks. It's like, what are you talking about? How dare you? It's like you can't say this stuff because they can't handle it.
Nope. They don't want to come back down to reality. It's crazy,
They're
but
too far gone.
Not back to reality.
Oh, that song, Bomb Spaghetti. Yeah. Do you have anything for me, Rishi, or the Warband when it comes to Red Pill Rage or anything else?
Well, all I gotta say about Red Pill Rage is, well, it's natural occurrence. It comes with the territory again. And who knows how long you'll be in it, but maybe eventually you'll find salvation. That's the most you can hope for. And just remember that none of this stuff, it matters, man. Like, don't let a woman tell you how to be a man, because a woman cannot teach you how to be a man.
How can a woman teach a boy, how to be a man when she never was a man or a boy to begin with? But they're like, but what about uh, 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 a man raising a girl how to be a woman? How can he's never been like that? I'm like, see, the difference is the prey. No, the predator has to learn his prey.
Exactly.
So we have a lot better chance of raising a very good, civilized, feminine daughter that's able to be productive in society when it comes to her nature than you coddling and spoiling a boy, saying that he can't do no wrong, trying to be his best friend, and then you act all confused when he's in prison for crime and stuff, or he treats women like shit.
Oh yeah, exactly. It's funny how women will take credit for. It's like, oh, well, women made men. It's like, well, men made men too. Also, you guys are the one raising all these chads and hoodlums you later regret sleeping with. So it's your fault. You know.
Well,
It's
as the saying goes, fathers keep boys out of jail and women out of, or keeps boys out of jail and girls off the stripper pole.
exactly that's why I never take what a woman says about men seriously, because they don't have to think about this stuff, not at all.
No, none. But thank you for joining, man. It was a great conversation. Definitely join back when you can.
Yeah, I will, man. It was great being here, man. Puniti.
Puniti. All right, Rishi, can you take over the chat for a bit before I close it out? Just give me 1 minute.
All right. Even the chats are getting fucked over. I tried to build a family twice, and the female I chose failed our children. Damn. Shit. The mouth of a woman brings trouble. Yeah. Definitely agree. I can see the ones that are possessed from a mile now. Be careful, my Buddhas. Yeah. Single moms raise young girls to be a 3L4s. So true. God damn it, we have another spammer. What the hell is even this stuff, dude? VOG.FYL. Yeah. Spammer.
Okay, I'm back. So, Rishi.
Yeah.
Do you have anything to say about the live stream today? Was it good or bad or?
Well, that's a pretty good live stream. When it comes to the topic, just know that, the Red Pill Rage is not a destination. It's a point you pass during your journey, bro. So don't get hung up there, is all I'll say.
Yes, I agree with Rishi, okay? The Red Pill Rage is just an obstacle. Red Pill Rage is just a phase, all right? Something that most men go through, all right? Knowing that your whole life was a lie, your friends, your family, society, in general, they just lie to you. They lie to you so you can fall for the charm of the Disney World delusion of women, that they're sugar and spice and everything nice. And when you get dragged through divorce and family courts because it finds out that she's a fucking demon, you get tossed aside like you were nothing. You lost your employment, house, dog, kids, money, everything. And they don't give a fuck. They just move on to the next victim. And there goes you, starting all over from day one. And I see when that Red Pill Rage kicks in. Because you thought you were doing everything right. You thought that you were doing everything by the book. You were playing by the book as what society was telling you what to do. But no, they're only using you as a means to an end. They're only using men as a means to an end.
Mm-hmm.
And when men find that out, Red Pill Rage is not a good feeling. It's not. There's a hatred for women during the Red Pill Rage. I'll admit that. There's a hatred towards society because of Red Pill Rage. But you have to get over it. You have to, because if you don't, that's the beginning of the end, in my opinion. Or beginning of a long, depressive, lonely, meaningless journey. Where you're like, oh, what's the point? Oh, this is meaningless. Oh, I'm not going to do anything now. I don't care about proof. What's the point? You have to get out of the red pill rage. You have to. There's no choice for a man. You have to accept that female nature is female nature. You can't change it. You cannot get mad at a dog for being a dog. You can't get mad at a goldfish for being a goldfish. So why would you get mad and hate women forever just for being women? That's the female nature. But the difference is they're in an environment in the West where they're not held accountable for their horrible actions or decisions. That's why things are going out of whack. Things are going crazy in the United States and other Western countries. In the Eastern countries, aka the Asian countries, their hands are more tied because society is willing to hold them responsible for horrible and erratic behavior and decisions. But make no mistake, women around the world are the same, okay? AWOLT, all women are like that. Because if they were given the opportunity to take advantage of you, they will. If you don't believe me, please get a foreign girl and take her back to the United States. I dare you. 99% chance it's not going to end well. Ain't that right, Rishi?
So true.
But thank you guys very much for joining. Thank you everybody that donated or liked the video. It's bro, that is terrifying. What the fuck is that? What the fuck?
It's the Baby Rock costume.
Hell no. 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 But thank you everybody for joining the live stream. It was very fun. Okay. I had a great time. This topic was important to talk about, and hell, I just may do a part 2. Not tomorrow, but eventually I may do a part 2. But at the moment, thank you for listening to the Warband. Thank you for listening to Sir Yeetus and Rishi. And expect some videos today, okay? I will release videos today. Believe that. Or I might get kidnapped by the turkey or whatever. Who knows? I'm heading out, guys. I hope you guys had your daily dose of red pills. And
cheers.
Cheers. Do you even drink?
Asbura.
Oh, hell no.
Adu Akbar.
No, I look snack bar.
A dark.